Okay, on today's episode of Just Cooking with me, okay, I'm going to make a prime roast, beef roast. And these are the ingredients I need to get started. A cup of water, brown sugar bourbon, Larry seasoning salt, McCormick steak, lemon pepper, onion, and the prime beef roast. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start by seasoning. We're going to start with brown sugar bourbon, and we're just going to make sure that it's covered, just covering the beef. Montreal steak. Larry seasoning salt. Lemon pepper. Make sure you open it on the right side because you don't want to bunch out pouring. So you're going to rub it in really, really well. Then you're going to turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. So now when you finish seasoning the other side with the same seasonings, Larry seasoning, salt, lemon pepper, all that good stuff, brown sugar and stuff, you're going to rub it in really good. Then you're going to sit it in the crock pot. You're going to put it in the crock pot. You can pour all the extra excess seasoning in there. And you want to put, I just did a whole onion. Put the onions in it. I'm trying to break them up so it can be all over, scattered all over. Then you put 1 cup of water. Then you put it on medium heat, the crock pot on medium heat. Then put the top on it. We'll be back in a moment. I decided, since I just put 1 cup of water in there, I think I'm going to put another cup of water in there just to cover the meat and let it cook. Because it's going to cook for a good 4 hours. Because I want it nice and tender. So when I put that gravy up there for Sunday dinner, it's going to be banging. So let me put another cup of water in it. So now back with Just Cooking with me. I'm making this prime roast, beef roast, and now it's as tender as you can get it. I just love when it's just so tender. So now what I'm going to do is put 2 teaspoons of bacon powder, 1, that's already in a half, so I'm just, that's good. That's more than enough baking powder. Then I'm going to put, we'll see it's breaking all up nice like I want it. Okay, so now I'm going to use my brown gravy master, brown gravy, and I'm going to put it in 2 cups of its own gravy, the gravy that the beef made. I'm going to put the gravy in that. And stir it up. I'm going to stir it up till there's no more gravy. Then I'm going to take this and pour it right back into the meat. Then I'm going to let the gravy get thicken the gravy up. Then we'll see how it comes out. So now I'm going to put it back on high to get the gravy thick. So now I'm going to make some macaroni and cheese with my roast beef. And now I'm going to put a can of condensed canned milk in, my noodles, a whole can. And I'm going to put 3 eggs. 1. 2. 3. Mix it in. Country crock butter. Put a good helping in. I usually melt it before I put it in, but today I'm just gonna do it the other way and don't mix it, don't melt it. So I'm gonna stir all of this in. Stir all the butter in. I'm gonna put 1 more egg in. So I like that look, that yellow look. Put 1 more egg in. And stir it up really nice. It's like even with the milk, the butter, and the eggs. Make sure it's a nice coating on it. Okay, now I'm gonna add some salt, some black pepper, and I'm gonna stir that in because we want everything to be seasoned evenly. Sharp cheddar cheese. Gotta get it open. I'm gonna put half the bag in. Then we have mild cheddar. You just have to put half the bag in. Then we're gonna go to Monterey Jack. We want it to be nice and cheesy. We're going to put half the bag of that in there. Then we got mozzarella. Half the bag of that. And our last but not least, Parmesan. So we're going to stir that in. So now that we put half of all those cheeses in, this is how it should look. Now we're going to put the other half in. We wanted to make sure that it was mixed and all the cheeses was mixed in really, really good. So now that those are mixed in, we're going to put the other half of the cheeses in. So that's cheddar, mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, put that other half in. We're going to put the other half of Monterey Jack, mozzarella, and we're going to put the Parmesan. We're going to wait to put the Parmesan on because that's going to be on the top of my pan because I like how it browns the white cheese on top. So now after I mix this up really, really good, I'm going to put it in a silver pan and put it in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and then we'll see how it comes out. Delicious. So I totally forgot, what is macaroni cheese without Velveeta cheese? So now I got my Velveeta cheese in, and I'm gonna stir that in really good. And now I'm going to put it in my pan so I can put it in the oven. So be back in a moment. Okay, well now the macaroni cheese is halfway done. Now this is how it's gonna look after you finish putting all your cheeses and your ingredients in. So now it's time to go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm calling this my 6 cheese macaroni and cheese. So we'll be back in a moment to see how it comes out. Thanks. My pot roast is basically done. It's all apart like I like it. I want it to be nice and tender. And look at it. Do y'all smell that? That smells delicious. I cannot wait to get it popping for dinner. This is Sunday dinner going down on Just Cooking with me. So here goes my pot roast, and we'll be back in a moment, and we're going to have everything together so we can taste all of this macaroni, cheese, cabbage, pot roast. Let's do it. All right. Be back in a moment. All right. Now, the macaroni and cheese is done. Wow. Doesn't it look wonderful?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It looks great.
Yeah.
So now, we just have to get our plates ready and go in for the count. 6 cheese, macaroni and cheese. Done. All right.
Hey guys, what?
Hey guys, I have my taste tester today. Quadria tasted my macaroni cheese, cabbage, 6 cheese macaroni and cheese, cabbage, and beef, roast beef. So, bon appetit, Quadria.
The macaroni and cheese is good. It's a burst of flavor.
You came home hungry? Was you hungry?
Yeah.
So you happy to come home to that, right?
Mm-hmm. The cabbage is good. And what is this, roast beef?
Yes.
I like it.
So it's how many thumbs up? 2 thumbs up. Okay, I can deal with 2 thumbs up. Thank you for being my taste tester today, Quadria. Adios.
Work. You see me heavy work. You see me do me dirt. That's how me